Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create a portal like date selection filtering in Tableau. As you can see over here, I have created one predefined date preset options like year till date, previous month, current month, which filters down your data. Along with that, I've also given an option for my end users to select a date range of their own. So over here, once I click on date range, we have these parameters as an options which they can select for filtering purposes. So if I just select this particular option, the date gets filtered based on that. So let us see how we can achieve with this in Tableau. I'm gonna open a brand new Tableau workbook connected to Sample Superstore in this case. So the first thing that I want to create is the uh, date preset header. So I'm just gonna type the name of the sheet, date preset header. Then the next step is to add order date, and I'm gonna select in this case month to have a January, Feb, March, April, four options to be selected in this case because I want four rows for those selection criteria. So if I just drag the same on the rows I have got for my four records in this case. Okay, then I'm gonna create an index to have those index to be mentioned over here. Okay, I'm gonna make this one as discrete and I'm gonna add it on my row shelf. All right, so this becomes my year till date, previous month, current month, and custom. Okay, let me create that banner now. So I'm gonna call this one as date preset header. Okay, so I'm gonna say case, I'm gonna say index. Okay, when one, then I'm gonna call this one as year till date. All right, so when it is two, then I'm gonna call this one as previous month. When it is three, then I'm gonna call this one as current month. And when it is four, then I want to call it as custom date range. I'm gonna end this one. Alright, so this is what I have created. When one, year till date. When two, index is two, I'm gonna call it as previous month. When three, current month. And four, custom date range. Alright, so I'm just gonna drag this on my headers. What I'm gonna do is maybe I just make this to the columns so that I create this one. Alright, so I'm gonna create an across. So this becomes three. Okay, it will just also change this one and across. So this becomes all right. I'm gonna start hiding my these labels in this case and this one as well. All right. So what I can do is now I can have this one mean 0.0. Okay, I'm gonna make this one as bar, or I can make this one as bars as well, and maybe I'll have this one. All right. Expand this little bit. Maybe I can create this square of this, and I'll have this one there. Dual axis. Maybe I don't require that dual axis to be brought up. I can make this one expand completely now. All right, there you go. So I'll have the headers to be plotted in the middle. I'm gonna hide this, and maybe I'll add some more cosmetic works over here by changing some of my the way that look and feel of this one as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean those tooltips. There you go. This becomes my first headers in this case. Okay. So if I click on year till date, I want the value to be passed in my parameter. Alright, for that I'm going to create a parameter. I'm going to call this one as date, p dot date preset value, something like that. Okay, I'm going to make this as a string. I'll keep by default as year till date maybe. Alright, did I went there or not? Date preset value. There's no value string. I'm gonna keep this one as blank. Doesn't matter now. Okay, there you go. So this is done now. The second thing that I want is now to create a filters whenever based on these selected values are there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm create a new sheet. Okay, I'm going to drag my order days. Maybe I'll put it at my most granular level, so it is at the day level. Okay, so I'm just going to make this one discrete. There you have got like from 2020 to 2023 data till the month of December. All right, so if I just select my year till date, I want my 2023 data to be selected. Okay, that's my current year. So I'm gonna do create a calculated field. I'm gonna say year till date. So I'm gonna say uh, if year of my order date, which is equals to year of my, let's say in this case I want to use the max of my order date. So what I can do is I can create one LOD. So I'm just gonna use max of order date. All right, then I'm gonna say it's true, else it's false. I'm gonna end this one. All right, okay, so if I just drag it to the filters and click on true, it should only show my 2023 data in this case. Fantastic, that's working. Let us create a second field, calculated field, which is like for the previous month. So I'm gonna say previous month again, and if it says if my year of order date is equals to year of my, again I'll use the same formula. In this case, open close. Maybe let me zoom in. Max of order date. All right. So and I'm gonna say in this case month of my order date. I can do maybe month of today, right? So you can use month of today. In this case, I'm going to use -1 because I want my previous one, right? So I'm going to say -1, then true, else false. I'm going to say end. Okay, so it should show me September data in this case if I select on true because current month is October 22. All right, so that's working perfectly fine for me. What I'm gonna do is I can just simply duplicate this. I'm gonna say as my current month. And simply I'll have to do one thing over here, remove this -1 and click on OK. If I add it to the filters, click on true, there you go. So this is my current month and I'm recording the video. Perfect. Now the fourth option for me is select date range, right? So I want my users to select a particular date range. For that, I want to create one parameters. Okay, I'm gonna say this one as p dot start date. I'm gonna make this one as date, right? So I'm just gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna say this one as p dot end date, right? So this is my start date, this is my end date. All right, so maybe let me select it from the 1st of October in this case. So let us create the calculation for this one. Custom date range, right? So it's gonna be my order date is greater than equals to my p dot start, and order date is less than equals to p dot end date. All right, so this is the formula. Apply, say true. There you go. This is how the date range is getting working. So if I just make this as 24th of September, the date is filtering according to that. Perfect. Sweet. So this is what I wanted. Now the final step. What I want is whenever I click here, this value gets to be passed over here. So I have to show it over here in the actions worksheet. I'm gonna go over here and say update date preset value. Alright, parameter also. This is I'm gonna select this. The target parameter is date preset value, and this is that one. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep those default values. So if I click on here, these values are getting passed over there. Perfect, this is what I wanted. So if that value has been selected, let me show that parameter in this case. Okay, so if year till date has been selected, I want my year till date parameter to be selected, right? So this is what I wanted. So let us create that date preset filter, common filter basically. It says case when p dot date value, it says when it is my year till date, and I want my year till date formula when it is previous month, right? So then I want previous month. When it is current month, I want my current month to be selected. And once it is custom date range, then I'm going to say this one as custom date range else 0. So this is the case statement or switch statement I've created in Tableau based on the selection of my value in the parameter. Okay, so if I just select over here, I'm going to say it's true. So there you go. So if you go back over here once again and select my current month filter is getting applied. Sweet, this is what I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. What I do is now I'm gonna simply plot my sales trend over here. Alright, so I'm gonna drag sales. I'm gonna drag order date, maybe this time on the day level. Alright, this is what I wanted. Go ahead and maybe I can remove this axis header over here. Okay, this looks good now. The other thing maybe I can think about creating is to have a Boolean calculation. It says true or maybe true. Okay, I'm gonna say p dot date range equals to custom date range because I want to use dynamics and visibility for that particular case. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag that through on my level of detail in this case. Okay. All right. Maybe I can go ahead and change the color. This case, I have something. Let me see. I can use this one. Yeah, there you go. All right. So I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna create one dashboard. All right. So I'm just gonna add this values to here. I'm gonna drag sales on my canvas and date presets as well. I'm gonna hide the title. All right. So I'm just gonna do these things. Alright, so this gets hidden as well. Let us go to the dashboard and create that dashboard in this case. Alright, so this thing works. Missing. Maybe I have to just uncheck that. Alright, there you go. So now this works. Here till date, there you go. The filter is getting applied now for me. The last thing that I want is I just want my this end parameters start and end date to be only visible when the custom date range has been selected. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use dynamic visibility, select start and date in this case, and maybe I can just select the container itself, click on control visibility. I'm gonna click on true. Alright, so if I just expand this and I'm gonna go back and say August, the filter is applying, but if I click on year till date, there you go. That option is going away now. All right. Maybe the last thing that I can do is I can have the banner being shown over here, which explains my users what is the exact date range been selected in this case as well. So I'm going to do is go here, add this to the context. I'm going to create one calculation field called as max date. It says max of my order date. All right. So I'm just putting this one, and maybe I can duplicate this one, and I'm gonna say copy of that. It says oops, mean date. All right, so the only thing that I want to make change over here would be mean and close. Perfect. Add these two to my level of detail. All right, so I'm gonna say at the bottom you have selected date range between, and I'm gonna add my mean. This is 1000. That one. Okay, maybe I'll have to add a attribute of that value. Right, so attribute. Maybe I'll say you have selected date range between. Alright, so this is my mean value, and this is going to be my max value. Alright, so maybe I'll have this one to be essentially Gothic. I can make this one a little small, and maybe I can make this one as full. There you go. Whatever the selection I'm making becomes being highlighted for my end users as well over here. There you go. I can just play around with this data. You should have the date range dynamically shown over here. All right. Yeah. Thank you for watching.